What is grace? Grace is often thought of as primarily a Christian concept. In the dictionary, it says, grace is the free and unmerited favor of God. And at the same time, to me, there's a broader and a much more useful definition. Let me read a short poem by St. John of the Cross, the wonderful Christian mystic. And the poem is called, What is Grace? What is grace, I asked God? And he said, was a he back in those days, and he said, all that happens. Then he added, when I looked perplexed, could not lovers say that every moment in their beloved's arms was grace? Existence is my arms. Existence is my arms, though I well understand how one can turn away from me until the heart has wisdom. I have the great grace, the great blessing to be with Maharaji and Anandamaya and so many wonderful saints. And at the same time, what St. John of the Cross is saying here is really what I believe. And even what Maharaji said in very different words, that it's all grace, that it's all God unfolding. Everything is the face of the mother. Grace isn't something that some people get and some people don't get. It might seem that way, that some people have a more blessed life. There is a poem by Rumi where the person in the poem is kind of complaining to God that, look, I've been praying all these years and I never get an answer from you. I never heard anything back. And God says to this guy, the longing you express is the return message. The grief you cry out from draws you toward union. Your pure sadness that wants help is the secret cup. So is it possible we can surrender into, we can really open to this place where each moment is grace? And grace is not a thing that we can get or not get. Grace is an attitude of opening to the abundant blessing that is always available, always available. I work with dying people, as you know, and very often toward the end of people's lives, they say things like, I didn't practice enough. My spiritual life has been not what it should have been. I spent too much time on Netflix and not enough time on the cushion. And it's sad. It's sad when somebody can't feel the grace of this moment. It's not what we're doing, or it's not that some people are showered with grace and others aren't. It's really this opening to the blessing that's everywhere. Maharaji said, I am always in communion with you. Swami Nityananda said, be peaceful, I am everywhere. Right now in this moment, right now in this moment. Grace isn't necessarily something that is like the heavens are parting open and there's this amazing thing that we're feeling, but it's resting in the blessing of this moment, resting in presence. It's most often noticed in the gaps between thoughts, the gaps between breaths, between listening to things, but even in the midst of the thinking, even in whatever, that is grace. In that poem by St. John of the Cross, where he's saying, existence is my arms. God is saying that existence is where I'm holding you, moment to moment to moment. So I practiced so hard. I've gone to so many meditation retreats. And I really think, don't tell the other meditation teachers this, that one of the main points of meditation is to get to the point where you realize that all your effort isn't going to change who you fundamentally are, that it's about surrender, receiving the grace that is available. I love you. Thank you so much.